Hello everybody and welcome back to another slow English reading. Today will be for level A2 to B2 learners. There's not too advanced of vocabulary in this story, but remember, English stories are told in the past tense because they already happened. So this story is really great past tense verb practice. This story is a mystery, meaning there are elements of suspense and wonder. It's eerie or spooky without being too scary. Remember, just listen. Listening, even if you don't understand everything, is really, really good for your English practice. The full transcript for this story can be found in the description box below. There, you can follow along or practice reading this story yourself. With all of that being said, let's begin the story. The House on Willow Street, Part 1. When Emma Carter received the letter, she was sitting alone in her small apartment in the city. It was a quiet Sunday morning. The rain touched the windows softly, and the sound of traffic was far away. She was not expecting any mail. The letter received was old-fashioned. The envelope was thick and cream-colored. Her name, Emma Carter, was written by hand in dark blue ink. She stared at it for a long moment. No return address. Emma opened the letter slowly. Inside was one short message. It read, "The house on Willow Street is yours now. Come before it's too late." There was no signature. Emma's hands felt cold. Willow Street. That was a name she had not heard in 20 years. Emma grew up in a small town called Briarwood. It was a quiet place with trees, old houses, and long summers. The house on Willow Street was where her family lived when she was a child, but they left suddenly. No one ever explained why. Emma folded the letter and stood up. Her heart was beating faster now. She had promised herself she would never go back to Briarwood. Too many memories. Too many unanswered questions. But the letter changed everything. Come before it's too late. What did that mean? The Carter family was once very close. There was her father, Daniel Carter, a serious man, quiet, always watching, always thinking. Her mother, Laura Carter, was warm and gentle. She loved music and flowers. She laughed easily. Emma had a younger brother, Noah, who was 5 years younger than her. He was curious, playful, and always asking questions. When Emma was 12 years old, everything changed. One night, her parents packed their bags. They woke Emma and Noah and told them they were leaving. Right now. No explanations. They never returned to the house on Willow Street, and they never talked about it again. After that night, Emma noticed changes in her parents. Her father became quieter. Her mother stopped playing music. Sometimes, Emma would wake up at night and hear her parents whispering in the kitchen. When she entered the room, they would stop talking. Years later, after Emma moved away, her parents died in a car accident, both of them together. Noah was only 19 at the time. After the funeral, Noah disappeared. Emma searched for him for years. She never found him. Emma packed a small bag. She told herself she would only go to Briarwood for one day, just to see the house, just to understand the letter. The drive took 4 hours. As she got closer, the town felt smaller than she remembered. The streets were quiet, the trees were taller, and Willow Street was waiting. The house stood at the end of the road. White walls, dark roof, large windows. It looked empty, but not abandoned. The grass was cut. The front door was clean. Someone had been taking care of it. Emma parked her car and stood in front of the gate. Her chest felt tight. She had not seen this house since she was 12. Slowly, she opened the gate. It made the same sound as it always did, a long, slow creak. Some things never change. The front door was unlocked. That surprised her. Emma stepped inside. The air smelled old, but not bad, like dust and wood and time. The furniture was covered with white sheets. The walls were empty, but the marks were still there, where pictures once hung. She walked into the living room. This was where her father used to sit every evening. Always the same chair. Always the same quiet face. Emma touched the chair gently. Her hand shook. In the kitchen, everything was clean. Too clean. Someone had been there recently. On the table, Emma saw something that made her stop breathing. A notebook. It was brown with worn edges. She recognized it immediately. It belonged to her father. She opened it. The pages were filled with his handwriting. Dates, times, short notes. Most of them made no sense. Until she reached the last page. The final entry was written in darker ink. It read, "If Emma returns, the truth must be told. Noah knows more than he says. The house is not safe." Emma closed the notebook. Her mind was racing. Noah, her missing brother. Was he alive? Had he sent the letter? And what was wrong with the house? Suddenly, Emma heard a sound, a soft step above her. She froze. The house was supposed to be empty. She held her breath. Another step. Slow, careful. Emma moved toward the staircase. Her heart was beating so loudly, she was sure someone could hear it. "Hello?" she called softly. No answer. She placed one foot on the first step. The stair made a quiet noise. Then a voice spoke. "Emma, you weren't supposed to come alone." She knew that voice. Even after all these years, it was Noah. So that was part 1 of The House on Willow Street. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget, the transcript is there for part 1. And stay tuned for next week where I read part 2, so you can know what happens next. Do you like mysteries like this one? Let me know, and tell me, what kind of stories do you like to read? As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to download the free PDF where I give you all the basics of English grammar in one document for free. Check out the link in my bio and don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of my classroom community. What do you think happens next? Tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next week for part 2. Bye!